All right, boys, we are here with break number 501. Let's get rolling here. I know a couple of different people have been asking about price lists for different cards, especially with Christmas coming up. I'm working on building a website, but I'm also going to get a price list of cards before the website, mostly for my own inventory list, but also so that anybody that's curious, I can post that as well. But I'm going to try to get a website up, hopefully the first or second week of December, the latest. Oh, is the list from the Hoops? Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe somebody wants the Wizards. There we go. Team list on the left. Overhead camera is in the upper right-hand corner. All right, guys, I get it. I didn't change the list right away, and... Oh, no. We're going to have to go to the... I think I left the wallet at the... Maybe I put it upstairs. I think we're going to have to go to the pocket knife, wherever I put it. I go to old trusty Samsonite. I went to go get the display cases for the shop, and I had to cut open the boxes to make sure nothing was damaged. Remember my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. He's our good luck charm around here. Gave him a nice little rub on the two boxes. We have 2020 Bowman draft, which we'll open first, and we're going to have 2020 Bowman. You know, the Bowman draft, one of the better draft classes we have seen in recent years. I mean, 19 is also very good. But let's get rolling here. I think it's a pretty good combo in 2020. I think there's enough teams left that makes it reasonable. Bowman Chrome comes out next Wednesday. The checklist is dropped. I'm going to try my best to get as much Bowman Chrome as I can. We'll see how that goes. Started in on the 2020 Bowman draft. Here we got Jimmy Glowinky, Lodolo, Wells, Blakely, Foscue, Casas, Green, Powell, Rutschman, Brown, Rollison, Tucker, Chamberlain, Westberg, Espino, Henry, Groom, Norris, J-Dom, Ryan, Rutherford, Franklin V, and Schwaggerty. We have Carson Ragsdale for the Phillies, Trey Cruz for the Tigers, Blumgren for the Rockies, Evan Carter for the Rangers, Hans Kraus, Austin Wells, Joey Cantillo, Hose, and Zach Fiend 20 in 20. Max Meyer, Canario, Hentz, Taglia, Palmer, J-Rod, Lang, Boyle, Allen, Klein, Soler, Schmidt, Kirby, Ciani, Encarnacion, Calabrese, Gorman, Knack, Gill, Romo, Bedell, Miller, Dabovich. We have Brett Batty on the refractor, Jeff Criswell, Rhea, Tanner Burns, Shane Drohan, Owen Cassie, Rhea. And we were first autographing it, Zach Deloche with the Adley Rutschman glimpse of greatness behind him. Zach Deloche going to the Mariners and Dave Klosick for the first autograph of the break. Mariners obviously making big moves in the outfield right now, signing Teoscar, or they traded for Teoscar Hernandez and sign him. It's 1 year left on his contract. We got Weatherly, Robinson, Freeman, Priester, Lee, Vientos, Dyer, Cavoco, Bush, Soderstrom, Williams, Prater, Vaughn, Workman, McConnell, Jones, Crochet, Edwards, Lacey, Shortridge, Beater, Hernandez. We got Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers, 60 out of 499 on the sky blue paper. The paper in this is always a little bit off center, but a nice torque nonetheless. Going to the Tigers and John Cullison, who picked them up in the random. Got Rhea, Liam Norris, Tanner Burns, Ronaldo Hernandez, Barnhart, Riley Green, Jeff Criswell, Robert Pousson, and franchise futures Veen and Romo. Yeah, for paper, that's about as centered as I've seen some of the paper. I was going to say. So that's actually a pretty nice card there. We have Williams, Aker, Lazowski, Ragsdale, Bitsko, Coward, Detmers, Hall, Kierstad, Lynch, Cabrera, Horn, Caraway, Hoffman, Sassoni, Duran, Mitchell, Barnhart, Cantillo, Hose, Young, Infante, and Isbell. We have Jason Dominguez on the refractor. I have Williams, Freddie Zamora, Riley Green, Jeff Criswell. I have Aaron Shortridge, Clayton Beater, Simonaris for the Angels, and behind him we have a Dylan Dingler on the purple. That's going to be a 196 out of 250. Second. Simonaris on the sky blue. Going to Dave Klosick. So 2 Tigers hits to start us off. Dingler's kind of a little bit underrated too, because I think he's going to be, he could be on the big league team this year, I believe. He's definitely in their top 30. We have Nick Gonzalez, Cruz, Lofton, Tolentino, Sweeney, Volpe, Gilbert, Green, Criswell, Rhea, Fat, Cruz, Batty, Coffey, Thomas, Halpin, Haskins, Murphy, Martin, Mauricio Holsizer, and Owen Miller, Jackson Kowar, Addison Coffey, Patrick Bailey, Alexander Canario, Tink Hentz, Mitchell Parker, Haskin, Tristan Casas, and franchise futures Ed Howard and Caraway. Polkovich, Abrams, Wogu, Bishop, Hendrick, Peraza, Burns, Kraus, Howard, Larnock, Hassel, Pousson, Zamora, Drohan, Casey, Blumgren, Carter, Veen, Jensen, York, Perdermo, Dingler. We are going to have Little, Alec Thomas, Tanner Burns, Max Meyer, Spencer Strider, Jared Schuster, Tristan Casas, Max Meyer. We're going to have an Ed Howard 20 and 20 green, and that's going to be 17 out of 99 for the Cubs. Cubs is Rob Gervin on the Ed Howard. And for the Mariners, we got Connor Phillips, 122 out of 150 on the Blue Wave. Going to Dave Klosick and the Mariners. I think Max Meyer is going to be up this year permanently, I would assume. Former second overall pick. Got PCA, Stott, Miller, Rutledge, Jimenez, Luciano, Ramos, Nicholas, Goss, Seymour, Jackson, Britton, Van Eyck, Strider, Schuster, McClanahan, Torkelson, Downs, Cavalli, Amaya, McMahon, Vukovic. We have Tristan Casas, and that's going to be a 211 out of 250 for the Red Sox. Red Sox belong to Rob Gervin. Hans Kraus, Joe Ryan, Kyle Isbell, Connor Phillips, Blakely, Justin Foscue, Britton, Van Eyck, and C.J. Abrams' Glimpse of Greatness. Now, Abrams is part of the Nationals organization. Have Roby, Libator, Cotton, Adams, Deloche, Sumanaris, Burleson, Blade, Daniels, Davis, Bonin, Bailey, Groshans, Hancock, Alvarez, Walker, Bays, Lutz, Baumler, Hernandez, Sangizi, McCambly, and Ashby. Got Blake Rutherford, Ladzinski, Warner Blakely, Justin Foscue, Josh Young, Infante, Hans Kraus, Austin Wells, and a Pirates Gonzalez and Ladzinski. The 2 autographs are yours so far with the Mariners. It's Deloche and Phillips. Austin Wells, Blakely, Foscue, Casas, Meyer, Canario, Dyer, Cavoco, Bush, Soderstrom, Williams, Henry, Groom, Schmidt, Kirby, Sassani, Encarnacion, Ryan, Rutherford, Franklin V, Swaggerty, Knack, Gill. We have Jordan Balasovic, Halpin, Owen Miller, Zach Veen, Julio Rodriguez, Sam Weatherly, Francisco Alvarez, Davis, and Jason Dominguez. Rockies end up going to Tom Scarberry in the random. Got Tink Hentz, Toglia, Palmer, Julio Rodriguez, Weatherly, Robinson, Detmers, Hall, Kierstad, Lynch, Cabrera, Calabrese, Golan Norman, Prater, Vaughn, Workman, McConnell, Romo, Bedell, Miller, Davovich, Crochet, and Edwards. We got Robert Pousson on the refractor, Austin Wells on the refractor, Jordan Walker, Julio Rodriguez, Sam Weatherly, Ronnie Mauricio. Have Nico Holsizer to have a Hassel and Lang. And we have a Spencer Torkelson class of 2020, 246 out of 250. Going to John Cullison and the Detroit Tigers. It's been a Tigers kind of box getting the Torque autograph for Cullison. Picking up the Tigers in the random. This Austin Wells refractor. Assuming he eventually comes up through the Yankees organization. It's not, I mean, I guess Trevino won the Gold Glove, but it's not like he's a great hitting catcher. We got Freeman, Priester, Lee, Vientos, Williams, Aker, Cantrell, Santos, Langeliers, Garcia, Rodriguez, Jones, Horn, Carraway, Hoffman, Sassani, Duran, Lacey, Shortridge, Beater, Hernandez, Barnhart, Cantillo. We have Blakely, Franklin V, Toglia, Trent Palmer, Jordan Groshans, Emerson Hancock, Michael Toglia, Trent Palmer, and 20 and 20 Ed Howard. The last pack of the box. Ladzinski, Ragsdale, Bitsko, Kowar, Jarvis, Balasovic, Warren, Witt Jr., Haver, Hankins, Hines, Mitchell, Carroll, Fulton, Keith, Wynn, Hose, Young, Infante, Isbell, Phillips, and Parker. We got Cody Hose. It's going to be a 21 out of 50 going to the Dodgers on the gold paper. Going to Tom Scarberry. I have Swaggerty, Nick Bitsko, Ryan Murphy, Casey Martin, Alexander Canario, Tink Hence, Shane McClanahan, Spencer Torkelson on the Sky Blue Chrome, and a glimpse of greatness, Andrew Vaughn. This is probably the most Spencer Torkelson I've seen in a box ever. Also going to John Cullison. Into the Bowman 2020. All right, we have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Flaherty, Young, Solak, Dubon, Bays, Demerit, Altuve, Luis Robert, Nola, Allen, Dunn, Cease, Nolan Arenado. I have the pipeline for the Dodgers, and that's going to be Peters, Downs, and Hose. Ryan Barucki, Nolan Gorman, number 43. We're going to have Lutz, Xavier Edwards, Cardenas, Rutherford, Casas, Adele, Varland, Mitchell, Garcia, Mateo. We got Dylan Carlson, Alex Kirilloff, Aaron Shortridge, and Jaron Duran with De La Cruz for the Braves. Jaseel. Got Means, Vogelbach, Harper, Dozier, Story, Baez, Reynolds, Kane, Alonso, DeYoung, Biggio, Soto, Alzolay. Gonna have Diaz. We got Dustin May, Dylan Cease, Aaron Moriant, Glenn Allen Hill, Blade, Bobby Witt Jr., Nolan Jones, Forrest Whitley, Hose, Laura, Wynn, Manoa, and Gorman. We have Ian Anderson, Gerard Encarnacion, Wander Franco, and Franklin Perez with Pereira, Everson Pereira behind him. Nice first wood. I think they're still, what, like $15 or so? Short matter. Somebody can answer that better than I can, but I think they're still over $10, if I'm not mistaken. Sejas, Bennett, Manning, Drew Waters, Little, Smith, De La Cruz, Kelnick, Ramos, Davidson, Calhoun, Gallen, Munoz, Noose, Trout, Lindor, Muncy, Pook, Bradley, Horner, Cabrera, Rosario, Newman, and Bo Bichette with, for the Brewers, 18 out of 150 on the blue, Makai Bello. Going to the Brew Crew. And that's going to Greg Wolf and the Brewers. I'm actually a little surprised the Brewers didn't get taken just because of Garrett Mitchell, but is it what it is? We got Jason Dominguez on the insert. Bryce Wilson. Aaron Ashby. Jared Kelnick. Campusano. Jackson Rutledge. And Grant Little. Hold on one second. What are you? I thought you grabbed a beer from somewhere. I was like, I didn't know we had Coke in the fridge. So I was like, what the hell? Oh, no, that's fine. I was going to be like over there fucking thinking you're Stone Cold Steve Austin. We got Hankins, Madrigal, Kirilloff, Vargas, Green, Encarnacion, Robert Pousson, Pearson, Krause, Thompson, Reynolds, Calhoun, Gallen, Munoz, Noose, Mike Trout, Lindor, Pook, Bradley, Horner, Cabrera, Rosario, Newman, Bichette. We're going to have another Bichette. It's going to be a 112 out of 150 for the Blue Jays on the Atomic Refractor Rookie of the Year favorites. Which I know Bichette didn't win that, but going to the Blue Jays and Tom Scarberry on the Bo Bichette. Nice little sneaky hit there. We have Miguel Amaya, Nate Pearson, O'Neal Cruz, Sherton Apostle, Xavier Edwards, and Matthew Liberatore with Logan Allen. I think Xavier Edwards just went somewhere too, right? Didn't he get traded to somebody? Sherton Apostle's a little bit of an older guy, but... How's everybody's Friday been? I think the Cosmic Chrome might have closed up. I have to go look. If it didn't, everybody paid, I'll run it tonight. If everybody didn't pay, we'll have to probably run it tomorrow. Depending on who it is. Got Grayson Rodriguez, Hines, Nova, Terrain, Paredes, India, Amaya, Bishop, Beck, Garcia, Muncy, Chapman, Kikichi, Castillo, Alberto, Soroka, Garcia, Lewis, Boyd, Barrios, Hoskins, Judge, Betts, and Springer. We're going to have for the Marlins, JR Encarnacion. Has a print line in it going to the Marlins. And the Marlins belong to Adam. And I believe Encarnacion's one of the guys that was kind of a chase in this box. He has good numbers in the minors. If I'm thinking of the right Encarnacion. Jared Kelnick, Joe Adele, have Robinson or Christian Robinson, have an Anthony Volpe with a Debbie Garcia behind him. A nice Volpe going to Austin Fishbach, even if it's the base. Supposed to be the next Derek Jeter right here. Nice hit for Austin, and then we have Astillo and Paredes. I mean, it's not a hit, but you know what I mean. Nice base card. Nice high-end base card on the Volpe. Have Dahlbeck, Beer, Duran, Cantillo, Rutledge, Bojarski, Pena, Katie, Allen, Hayes, Lizardo, Kay, Toro, Savali, Dustin May, Grisham, Escobar, Fernandez, Gonzalez, Yang, or Chang, Anderson, Merrifield, Yelich, Ramon Laureano, McKay, Wander Franco, Jesus Sanchez, Casey Mize, Bobby Dahlbeck, Sixto Sanchez, Ronaldo Hernandez, Damon Jones. The World Series MVP right here on the Jeremy Pena paper. I wonder if the Astros will ever lose that stigma. Because to me, there's no reason that some of the Astros guys don't sell for more. They're like two-time World Series winners now. Some of these have MVPs and whatnot. Got Mize, Freeman, McConnell, Sanchez, Joe Ryan, Hall, Pache, Florial, Young, White, Chapman, Kikichi, Castillo, Alberto, Zaroka, Garcia, Lizardo, Lewis, Boyd, Barrios, Hoskins, Judge, Betts, and George Springer. We got Nico Horner, Rookie of the Year favorites. Adbert Olzale. George Valera. Oh, man, Valera's already number 86 back then. We got Brady Singer. I guess he went up and down. Dane Dunning. Drew Waters. Tristan Casas. And Forrest Whitley. Jason Dominguez paper. Valamont, Ashby, Volpe. Thomas, Welker, Ruiz, Luciano, Stott, Astillo. K, Toro, Savali, May, Grisham, Escobar, Votto, Fernandez, Gonzolin, Chang, Anderson, Merrifield, Yelich, Laureano. We have the pipeline Hunter Green, Rodriguez, and Jonathan India. Gavin Lux on the insert. Tony Gonzolin. Spencer Howard. Alec Manoah, Christian Pache, Cabello, and Luis Garcia. Both cards will get top-loaded afterwards on those papers. Two more good Yankees for Austin. I'm not even sure if Austin's watching right now. Castro, Torres, Posey, Mazzara, Bogarts, Acuna Jr., Aquino, Yastrzemski, Adames, Bryant, Marte, Murphy, Gratterall, Collins, Morion, Cavoco, Belasovic, Davis, Rollison, Gray, Lewis, Hernandez, Julio Rodriguez, and Miller. We're going to have Bobby Dahlbeck, 440 out of 499, going to the Red Sox and Rob Gervin. On the sky blue paper prospect, have Casey Mize, Hans Kraus, Cole Winn, Cantillo, Hans Kraus again, have Lavinge, and Aramis Adaman. Going to the Cubs on the blue. Nice color match going to Rob Gervin as well. We have Jesus Sanchez, Marquez, Lavinge, Robert, Holsizer, Skubal, Mountcastle, Cruz, Gill, Franco, Arozarena, Alvarez, Lux, Yamamoto, Otani, Giolito, Urena, Brown, Bieber, Bellinger, McNeil, Tatis Jr., Blake Snell, and behind Max Scherzer, we're going to have an Aaron Shortridge on the speckle. 294 out of 299 going to the Pittsburgh Pirates and Dave Klosick. Even as a Pirates fan, I'm not exactly sure where Shortridge is at in the farm system. I think he's still top 30 if I'm not mistaken, but I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm not too sure. But I do think, like I said, he's in the top 30 still. You got Jake Cave, Hidden Finds, C.J. Abrams, Adley Rutschman, Braylon Marquez, Josiah Gray, Adaman, and Seth Beer. Adaman. Got Dane Dunning, Singer, Mauricio Apostle, Pereira, Langeliers, Wilson, Bohm, Swaggerty, Dienaberg, Mejia, Guerrero Jr., Flaherty, Young, Solak, Dubon, Baez, Altuve, Luis Robert, Nola, Logan Allen, Justin Dunn, Cease, Nolan Arenado, Kyle Lewis, Rookie of the Year favorites, which he actually did win Rookie of the Year. We have Spencer Howard, Taylor Trammell, Cardenas, Hunter Bishop, Matta, Brennan Davis, and Riley Green. Into the last pack of the break. Good luck to everybody in this last one. Have Jacob Amaya, Huff, Rutschman, Hoke, Cabello, Brown, Cameron, Campusano, Trammell, Carlson, Dermitrit, Means, Vogelbach, Harper, Dozier, Story, Baez, Kane, Alonso, DeYoung, Biggio, Soto, Ozole, Diaz. We're going to have Brujan, Padlo, and Franco. Have Isaac Paredes, Luis Patino. Got Jeremy Pena on the first. Going to the Astros, which is Austin Fishbach. And the Stros. Andrew Vaughn, CJ Abrams, Cody Hose, and Luis Garcia to wrap it up. Let's do a quick recap of the break. Overall, had some nice. Let's see what the firsts are. Just the regular first, real quick. We have Pena, Chrome, then Paper, Volpe, Bobby Witt Jr., and Austin Wells on the refractor. Some of the other big names that have Paper or Chrome is Dominguez, Volpe, Apostle, Edwards, Pousson on the paper, Rutledge, Encarnacion, Duran, Walker, Veen, Wells, Meyer, Strider, Meyer, Bailey, Carter, and Austin Wells. I think I covered everybody that's in like the top 5 of their organizations. I might have missed a guy here or there. If I did, that's my apologies. It can happen to the best of us. Let's get into the actual hits real quick. And by that I mean numbered parallels and autographs. We have an out of 99, Ed Howard for the Cubs, 20 and 20 going to Rob Gervin. Adaman going 10 out of 150 to the Cubs, and that is also Rob Gervin. Bobby Dahlbeck out of 499 going to Rob Gervin and the Red Sox. Cody Hose going to the Dodgers out of 50, 21 out of 50 on the gold paper going to Tom Scarberry. Tristan Casas out of 250 going to the Red Sox and Rob Gervin. Then Adam Seminaris on the sky blue going to the Angels and Dave Klosick. In the back row, we're going to have Bo Bichette, 112 out of 150 on the Rookie of the Year favorites Atomic going to Tom Scarberry. Spencer Torkelson, 50 out of 49. Dylan Dingler, 196 out of 250. Sky Blue Chrome, Spencer Torkelson on top of that at 246 out of 250. Spencer Torkelson, class of 2020, all to the Tigers, and John Cullison was a big Tigers kind of break. We have Gerard Encarnacion going to the Marlins and Adam Bosiljevic. I'm assuming that's how you say his name. Kind of butchered him, sure. We have Aaron Shortridge, 294 out of 299 going to the Pirates on the Speckle and Dave Klosick. Then we got two Mariners. Connor Phillips on the Blue Wave out of 150 and Zach Deloche going to Dave Klosick as well. Then we have Makai Bello, 18 out of 150 on the Blue going to the Brewers and Greg Wolf. And that's the break, everybody. For everybody hit, congratulations. For everybody that didn't, better luck next time. I think the Cosmic Chrome is filled. If it is, we'll check the payments and hopefully run it tonight. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good night and be safe if I don't see you all later.